Welcome to Beyond Our Focus. I'm Stefan, this is Amanda, and this is Breaking Prisms for September 3rd. It's very hard. Dates are difficult.
You said it right before the show, and
still real hard. Real hard, those dates. We are going over the Twilight Zone, Season 1, Episode... I said that too before. I can't remember that either. 19 sounds right. 19. Called The Purple Testament.
19 is a good number.
It is a good number. Unfortunately, Love, Death, and Robots don't have 19 episodes.
Aww.
In the 18.
Damn.
It is a little disappointing.
Damn.
Yeah.
We don't get our 19th episode.
It's very sad.
We'll make a 19th episode. Get those CGI skills going.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure we'll get on top of that.
Okay.
We can't do anything that fancy. But look forward to Thursday, where we'll be going over The Witness.
Oh. I completely forgot what Thursday was. So I was like, what's happening Thursday?
Tisk, tisk.
I know our show. You didn't even know today's date and you read it. Okay.
Things are hard. Dates are hard.
So,
Math is hard.
The 19th episode of the first season of the
1960.
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
Called The Purple Testament.
About a guy who can look at someone's face and tell if they're going to die soon.
Yes.
That's what the episode's about.
Another military episode, by the way, so second one in a row.
Yeah.
Top level.
Is there a top level?
No,
top
actually,
level,
there is nothing top
Dick
level.
York plays in this.
Oh, there you go.
Who, if you don't know the name immediately, if you ever watched Bewitched, he was in Bewitched. He was Darren? I don't know why that name came to me. That's what I had.
No idea. No, you looked that up. I didn't.
I didn't look up his name. I just made sure he played in Bewitched.
And then another actor is Warren Oates. Some people might know him, some people don't. He was in Stripes with Bill Murray.
Let's see. They'll have his claim to fame down here. Darren.
No.
But look at me. I loved Bewitched. I used to watch it on Nick at Night. When there wasn't, I guess there still is Nick at Night, but it'd be for stuff like the 90s. It's like, oh, that's not old. Oh, God.
I used to watch I Dream of Jeannie.
Yep.
The Flying Nun.
Never heard of that.
Really?
No. No.
Gilligan's Island.
Loved Gilligan's Island.
The Monkees, their show. The Monkees had a show. You didn't watch The Monkees?
No, what are you... What? I don't know.
Come on, guys.
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
Monkees.
You have flying nuns and monkeys. Are we in the Wizard of Oz at this point?
The band, The Monkees. Hey, we're the Monkees. Yeah, they had a show.
I got nothing. Nick at Night had Bewitched.
Oh my God.
I Dream of Jeannie. At one point, they had the Jeffersons on there. Gilligan's Island.
I loved Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's was great. It's great.
And there was another one that came to mind. Of course, there's the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch, yeah.
No, when I said the Monkees, another one came to mind, but it's gone now.
Flying
It's lost
Monkeys?
forever. Yeah. They
Anyway.
the Wizard of Oz. Anyway.
Other than Nick at Night, this episode happened. It was about the military guy. He could tell when people were going to die soon. The end. That was the whole episode.
Yeah, literally, start to finish, nothing happened. Nothing. Just... I wish I could say there was even something.
The last episode was at least enjoyable, a little predictable, but enjoyable. And the last was good. This episode wasn't bad.
This one was...
But nothing happened.
It was to the point where, even our, oh, this is predictable, we're gonna guess what happens, didn't work because literally nothing. It was streamlined from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Even used the exact same set the entire time, pretty much.
Yeah, it's just... Not a whole lot happened. That was the issue of this episode. The acting wasn't bad. It just wasn't interesting. Yeah. Nothing about the episode was interesting. Even this guy being able to read when people were going to die wasn't interesting.
They didn't make it eerie. They didn't make it a thing, really.
But didn't you hear the dun-dun-dun music?
But that's the problem. That's the only thing that made it eerie. That's the only thing that signified that something big was happening, was the music.
Yeah.
So
can we go back to Bewitched? This episode was not interesting. I could not recommend it personally.
Sadly, this is not one where we'll head into spoilers, and it's It's not even going to be one where I'm going to be like, go watch it, kids, and then come back.
Don't watch it. Just listen to the spoilers. There's nothing special.
Go to the last episode. Watch that one or go to the next episode. I can't recommend it yet, but it probably is going to at least be a little bit upped from this one. So.
It's not hard to go a little up from here.
So, rating on this one. How many companion cubes did we lose watching this little episode?
Oh!
Yeah.
We lost 4! Look at that. I'll animate them way in the future. In the future.
There's our CGI right
That's
there.
That's right.
Okay. So yes, we
You'll
only
understand
had
that
one
if you watched last
TV.
week's episode.
Yeah.
If you didn't, that's when I mentioned it.
Oh yeah, the ending of that one. I thought you were talking about the CGI. I was like, no, that just happened at the beginning of the
No, I'm talking about the pushing of the cubes and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah.
So we only had one remaining cubie.
Just one.
And it's bad because we even rated this one a lower one than the lottery one. Because the lottery one at least made us laugh.
It was cheesy and just really, really cheesy. But it was funny.
Yes.
I mean,
It was B-movie
it wasn't a
level
good
funny.
episode, but it was funny.
Yes.
Because of how bad it was.
That-
This didn't even have that.
Like, literally, I would rather have the slot machine coming at me with its little wavy arm and me falling out a window than to watch this one again.
Yeah, this one was really boring. Well, we're in the spoilers, so the only real spoiler is he dies in the end.
Yeah, dude can see people, and all it shows up is a glow on their face.
Yeah.
And every time you think, oh, this is going to happen, it doesn't happen. Everything you expect to happen, which is nothing, happens.
Yeah, the only person he even tries to help at all, period, is his commander. And he only tries to help him in the fact that he tells them it's going to be him. He doesn't actually try to stop him, doesn't try to save him, doesn't try to do anything, really. Just like, hey, you're next. You should probably not go out.
And then I mentioned, hey, I wonder if he's going to look in a mirror. And then he looked in a mirror and he saw his face glowing.
And he didn't care. And then he saw the face glowing of the guy he was going with. It's like, and he didn't care.
And it literally was, oh, by the way, guys, there's some mines down the road. We haven't gotten them all. Please be careful. And you're like, oh, well, I know how he's going to die now.
Yeah.
And then it could have ended right there with them drawing.
But they didn't. They prolonged
Yes.
this episode.
They could have driven off, screen goes black, credits roll. No, it literally just shows them still waiting in camp. And...
Yeah, then we got these military guys who confused a mine explosion with thunder.
Yes. Boom. What was that? Was it thunder? No, it sounded like an explosion. No, it must have been thunder. And then, ding. The end. And even, I'm sorry, Sterling, even the end narration was just meh, meh, meh.
This was not a good episode.
No.
This really wasn't a good episode.
Sorry, guys. I wish we had better news.
I mean, even 16mm was a more entertaining episode than this.
That is true. That is true. At least it was surprising. Something was like, wait a minute.
Not in this one.
No.
This actually may be the worst episode we've seen. As bad as that is.
Sadly, yes. I would actually.
Just because it was boring.
Yeah.
The thing is, the acting was perfectly fine. I had no issues with the acting. It's not like it was cheesy at all. It was just flat out, downright boring the whole time.
They could have made his gift more suspenseful. They could have made his gift actually do something, or make him even do the normal stereotypical try to save somebody and actually cause their death kind of thing.
Which would have still been, hey, you can't dodge fate. It could have been trying to tell you something. Fate's inevitable, you can't stop it. Or death, or whatever the case.
Like, he could have been an insubordinate soldier and said, I'm not going on this truck. And then that could have caused his death somehow.
Anything to make it interesting.
No.
But not this episode.
No, this is straightforward, beginning to end. You pretty much can guess what's going to happen, and...
Because nothing happens.
Yes.
He has a gift. He tells a guy. The guy thinks he's a little crazy. He tells him it's going to be him. He doesn't believe him, but kind of believes him, so he takes out his pictures and his ring. Then the guy dies. And then he decides, oh, I'm going to die. All right, that's fine. He dies.
The end.
That was, and my telling of it was how exciting the episode was.
This is true. This is so true. Except
Yeah.
without the dramatic music. Which
So-
we can add, but it would take longer.
Don't go watch this episode.
No.
Find a better episode. We've rated a lot. Or just go watch Love, Death, and Robots. It's great. Just go over there. Because so far, those have been really great.
You're comparing the 1960s.
There have been
to-
other really great 1960 episodes. This isn't one of them.
No, definitely not.
And
Go
we
watch-
are thoroughly enjoying Love, Death, and Robots so far.
Go watch some of the classic ones, or go watch, go watch one of our other shows. It'd be great.
Go watch Black Mirror. It's also great. But anyways,
Just avoid this episode.
this is a short episode, and that's fine because it was a boring episode. So, as always, if you stayed this long, you can reach me at Stars Untraveled. Reach Amanda at KZPub. Reach the show at Beyond Our Focus on YouTube and podcast services around the globe. I forgot what I was going to say.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
This was more exciting than the actual episode.
Yeah, that's sad. So, till next time, long days and pleasant nights.